Hello, and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. I've spotted a few sellers who are going to give our dealers a real run for their money.
I've got to get a blazer and 2 ties. I don't think that's going to cover it.
Still not really happy with that shirt.
We've got expensive taste.
I might have to step in to sort things out today. Has it been claiming poverty to you?
Absolutely. Well, nearly.
We need more, otherwise we're off to auction. One thing I know for sure, everyone that comes into the show today, they want to walk away with the real deal.
We're in Welwyn Garden City, home to 42,000 people, and it looks like half of them have turned out today.
Christine, very nice to meet you, Christine.
Christine is hoping to do a deal with Stuart Hofgartner for her silver and leather memorial item.
It's a bit funereal.
It's a bit what?
Funereal. Funerals in memory of dead.
Oh, right, got you now.
But it's quirky, and I like quirky things.
I bought it from a car boot sale for just £2, and I'm not going to tell Stuart because I'd like to get a good price for it.
Good tactics. You could be in the frame here.
So can you tell me what you know about it?
Well, I believe it's a Victorian photo frame.
Interesting. Let's have a quick look here. So, yes, so there would. Yes, I can see now. Would have been a photograph in here.
Yeah.
Of a relation of yours?
No.
So it's not something that's come down in the family?
No, it hasn't, no.
Right, okay. Quite a quirky photograph frame. Covered in leather. Silver mounted. It'd be, I would have guessed it about 1880, 1900.
Okay.
There should be, yeah, just there, I thought. Yeah, London, New Bond Street. Nice to have a good retailer's name on.
Yeah.
So you say it's not through the family, so how did you acquire it? Can you tell me?
I bought it from a car boot
Car
sale.
boots. Do you do car boots a lot?
I like to putz around and have a look.
And it is one of those sort of places where you can just stumble across something and
Yeah.
it's something pretty good. So car boot then, come on, and you've got to tell me what it cost you in the car boot. So it doesn't really matter.
A lady never divulges these things, and that would be telling.
Very clever, very clever. If it's a few bob, do you know what you're going to spend the money on?
Well, my son lives in America, so I try to get and see him as much as I can.
Not that much money. It's not going to be that much money.
Okay, well, children are expensive these days, no matter how old they are, and I'd like to treat him.
We better make some decent bids for this, haven't I?
Yes, because I'm very generous.
Are you?
And hopefully you are.
I try my best. Is there enough here, do you think? You're supposed to say yes straight away.
It's not looking too terrible there. So, yeah, it's quite interesting.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 quid.
And he's quite spoiled.
Is he? Are you?
Yeah.
£120. I know your son is expensive, you said.
He certainly is.
Christine, I don't know how that amount of money on the table lives up to your expectation. Is it less than you thought you would get, or is it more?
It's less.
Oh, no.
Well, the independent valuation on this is 80 to 120. The difficulty here is the memorial significance. We have the cross, and it's in memory of. This is to house, I presume, either a death plaque or some memorial significance to a lost loved one. So I'm going to leave you with our dealer here. He's always a very fair man. I think it's perhaps around the money. Maybe a nice-looking lady like yourself can smile across there and maybe, just maybe, get a little bit more.
You were expecting more than that. Yeah, I thought that was quite a good bid, actually. I thought I was...
It's pretty fair.
A bit more might clinch the deal.
Squeeze it up a little bit, we might be able to do a deal.
£140.
One more and we'll go for it.
I'll put a brown one on. £150. We have a deal?
We have a deal.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've got to tell me now how much you pay for it in the car boot.
Just £2.
£2. Well done. Well done you.
Thank you. I probably could have squeezed a bit more out of him, but he has to earn a profit, so it's all good.
He was lovely. That makes it tough sometimes, not to give the money away.
We know who came off best in that deal, don't we? Here's Beryl.
Hello, Beryl. Hello.
She's got a Rolex, and she's got high hopes for this eye roller.
I'd really like to take home about £500.
Nice size, interesting. Need to think about this one. And this is your lovely little watch.
That's right.
It's a Rolex and it's a stainless steel 1920s, 30s.
Something like that, yeah. Around that time.
Could be 40s. Lovely, clear deco writing and the little second hand in there. But the second hand isn't moving, it's not working.
No, it needs some repair, I'm afraid.
It needs some repair. And at some time it's had work done on it because it's had a replacement winder.
Yeah, well, my partner was a watch restorer and clockmaker, and he see to watches and all that kind of thing, yeah. So he didn't get round to finishing doing it.
Do you like it?
I do, but I haven't really got the means to get it going.
Well, that is a problem with wristwatches when they're not working, especially when they're a good make. It can be a very expensive proposition. So have you got something that you want to use the money for?
Well, I've got 5 grandsons, and the youngest one is one of a twin, but he's got Down syndrome. And I would like to put money by for him in case he needs anything, special equipment in the future.
Yeah, well, that's a really good cause.
Yeah.
So let's try and put some money down on the table. So we're going to put down 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 320, 340, 360.
No.
380.
No.
400.
No.
You're a very determined lady. I can
Yes,
see
I am.
you are a very
Because of what it will be used for, really.
Right. We've got David here to help us.
Well, I think so far you've done pretty good because, Corey, we know this is a desirable item, but there are 1 or 2 small problems here. £300 to £500 is the estimation. £400 is on the table. I'm going to say good price from our dealer. Give her a chance. She's still got to go a long way to make this in mint condition and in retail condition. So I'm going to say on the money.
Beryl, I'm not going to bully you, and I know that it's your choice and that it's going to go to a good cause. And I'd like to buy the watch.
Okay.
So I'm going to put a bit more money down. So if I've got 420, 430.
Could you change it for another blue one, the brown one?
So we take the 10 and we put down my last 20. We have a deal.
Thank you very much.
I don't think there's much profit left in this watch.
Oh dear, will someone please give us a smile?
Yes, I'm pleased with my 414.
Thank you, Beryl. Let's cross the den to see what's bowled up on Janice Kehoe's table.
Hello, Philomena.
Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm Janice. And you've brought me a jadeite bowl today.
Yes.
What can you tell me about it?
My husband bought it at auction 20 odd years ago.
Yeah.
And I just feel now's the time to see if I can sell it.
All right, let's have a look at it. It's a lidded bowl. Yeah. And you've got the lion on the top and the lion's heads on the side.
Yes.
And you've got lion paws for the feet. And this is made from a material called jadeite that's meant to look like jade, but it isn't, and it's obviously a lot less expensive. And it would probably be made as a tourist piece. I think it's probably Chinese. Looking at the style and the way they've used the lion's heads.
Yes.
It's a very decorative piece.
Yes.
And I think when the light catches it, it probably looks really stunning.
Lovely.
Yeah. I don't think there's any great age to it. I think it was probably maybe about 10 years old when your husband bought it.
Okay.
But it's an interesting piece, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
All right. 20, 30 pounds.
Oh no.
Am I a long way away?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We take that off and 40, 50 pounds. How's that?
No, it wasn't what I had in mind. I'm hoping for more.
You're hoping for more, a lot more?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. There is a little bit of damage, Philomena, around the top.
Right.
I'll put a little bit more on the table, but I'm coming close to where I'm hoping. If I take that 10 away and put another 20, so we're at 60 pounds. How do you feel about that?
Well, I was thinking of much higher, up to 200
Up to 200.
So
Well, that's a long way
it is,
apart.
yes.
So what would you like to do?
Well, I would really like it to go to auction.
To go to auction. Well, you might well do really well, and I hope you do,
I hope
Philomena.
so.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Got £100.
Right, over to the sale room now to see if Beryl has the rub of the green.
You turned down £60 from our dealer, Janice. Is it going to make more than £100, which is the reserve? Well, I hope so. Here we go.
Lot 15A, and start me £60 for it. Bid 60, 65, 70, 75. £75 is bid now.
It's worth more than this. They are struggling. They're 80 here.
85 with me then. At 85, 90 with me. I've got one more 95. Would you like 100? 100?
100. It's at the reserve on the internet against the rule here.
That's 100.
Gavel has gone down at £100. Once we've taken off the commission, it leaves you with £82. Now, any idea what you're going to spend the £82 on?
Well, my two sisters, their husbands have come with me here, and we're going to have a meal.
Nice lunch out? Okay. Sounds pretty good. Nice lunch out for the whole family on the way home. Now that has got to be a real deal.
Coming up, Stuart finds himself in deep water again.
Still not really happy with that shirt. No.
Find out if he swims to shore.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal.
The den is full with the jolly locals of Welwyn. But will Ian Towning be pleased with this?
Jäger Good Atmos clock. So can you tell me something about your advert?
Yes, we've had it for 19 years or more.
Longer than that.
What really makes the clock function? You don't wind it or anything like that. So how does it actually work?
It's actually atmospheric pressure that does it.
So just by air pressure? It just works by air pressure?
Air pressure, yes.
Wonderful. Very clever. This is sort of 1980s, 1970s. The make is fantastic. Jäger Good. I mean, you couldn't want for a better make. You know, the movement is fantastic. Anything made by them is fabulous. May I ask why you're selling it?
My wife actually can't read it so well as other clocks.
So you're the culprit that's getting rid of it.
Yes, my eyes. I'm not very good with my eyes now.
Oh, mine are no good, don't worry. Okay. Did you pay a lot for it when you bought it?
Oh, a terrible lot, yeah.
A terrible lot? Did you buy it brand new or second hand?
Brand new.
Brand new?
Yes.
So you did pay too much for it?
Yeah, well, my husband did, I didn't.
Your husband did. Shall we?
Yes.
So we talk money? Yes. You're very anxious to get the money.
That's the best part.
It's the best part. Okay. 50. 100. 150. 200. 250. 300. I'd say 300. I have no idea. I mean, are you looking for a great sum of money?
More than that.
A lot more?
Oh, quite a lot more.
Quite a lot more? Like, how much more?
Oh, well, you carry on.
Carry on.
And I'll tell you when to stop.
You tell me when to, you may never say stop. Well, to tell you honestly, it's very difficult for me to put a figure on it. I don't understand it.
Now, Doris and Edward, has he been claiming poverty to you?
Absolutely.
Well, nearly, if not quite.
Does he say the words, "You want more"? You want more? Well, yes, you've told him we do want more. Okay.
Yes.
The estimation is £300 to £500. I think 300 is a very good starting price. If he gets another £100 on the table, he'll still sell it to a smart London client. So that's what I'd be looking for.
Thank you.
So, another 100. If I'm going to give you another 100, Edward, how does this thing work?
Oh, well, that'd be a bit more, to tell you that.
That's what I thought. If you want that 100, explain yourself.
There's a lever there. Just turn the lever on and that's it.
No, don't give away too quickly. Let's see some money on the table.
You want the money first?
Yeah, down with
Oh my God, I promise you get it. Okay, so there's another 50, another 50, making it 400.
Okay.
So, now you're part of the bargain. How does it work?
Right.
Pull that one. Okay.
Right, you've got to adjust it, obviously, to the time, because you've got to the right time. Then just leave it alone.
I'll adjust it when I get it home.
Yes.
And I hope you're happy with the 400.
Yeah. And you'll carry it very carefully when you go home.
I will indeed. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to have it set up in my shop amongst all the silver so it will stand out, and hopefully a nice Russian will come and buy it.
We'll see about that, Ian. Meanwhile, David's been browsing around the sale room and his face has lit up.
I've had a look round today and I noticed this pair of candelabra. They're German porcelain. They're the last quarter of the 19th century. Now, when you see this style, they are normally in the manner of Meissen, Dresden. There are lots of other factories which were imitating those great factories and producing slightly less quality items. When you turn them up, I'll show you the mark of Meissen. You have the cross sword there with a little dot. Now, I think that is right. I think these are Meissen. Look at the quality. Look at the paintwork on the eyes, on the faces. They're absolutely superb. Everything seems to be in really perfect condition. I thought to myself, well, what are these making in the sale room nowadays? I looked at the catalogue and it said £200 to £400. I think they are extremely good value for money within that price range. And between you and I think they're going to bring more than that.
Let's see if you're right. These little beauties are about to go under the hammer.
This pair of 19th century Meissen candelabra, and start me £150 to go. 150 and bid straight in. 160, 170, £170.
They are for nothing.
£170. I'm going to sell them for 170.
I'm shaking my head in disbelief. £200 to £400 in mint condition. I thought they were cheap as chips, and they've just gone down at £170. It's got to be an almighty bargain.
Darren. You know, my name's Stuart.
Here's Darren with some whopping big vases for Stuart.
I brought these vases from a charity shop, but I'm not going to tell Stuart what I paid for them until the deal's been done.
You're a canny one, aren't you, Darren?
Enormous vases, sort of monumental, and if they're in nice condition, I should pay nice money for them.
There's only one way to find out.
Well, the first thing that catches my eye on these, of course, they're so big. Tell me what you know about them, first of all, and how you acquired them.
Well, I bought them from a charity shop As far as I know, well, obviously I thought they were Japanese, but later found out that they're actually Brett B from Derbyshire.
That's right, Brett B, yeah.
And the fact that I live just across the road, she's literally 2 minutes.
So you put them on a pair of wheels and over.
I put one in a suitcase, and I had to bring them both in a taxi, even though I live across the road, because I weren't taking no chances.
Okay, and yes, they're English. They're made of ceramic, of China. As we said, they're Brett B. And certainly, so Daisy, let's get him down here. And it will be marked underneath, a typical mark, half crescent with a line beneath. Not very clear, but that's a Brett B mark, all right? They'll be about 1900, and they are, as you suggest, they're copies of a Japanese feel about them. And the more I think about them, I think they're umbrella stands. Well, that explains the size.
Funny enough, that is about the only thing that I could have used them for in my flat.
Now, the unfortunate thing about them is that they are both damaged. The handle's been off here completely. Not the end of the world, because that one you could restore. Right. You could restore this one easier than that, because that's got a fairly hefty crack that runs all the way, I think it's on the other side.
I didn't realise the other one had a crack as well.
Yeah, this one here is cracked.
I knew that
all the way down.
Yeah.
So, shame. Why do you want to sell them?
Comes a time when you've got to start cashing in, my living room's starting to look like a museum.
Is it?
Yeah.
So time to go.
Yeah.
Put some money in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, let's see if I can buy them. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 quid.
It's only £50 a pop. Right, that's...
It is, yeah.
No, that's not... No.
Right, 120, that's £60 each.
Still not really happy with that, Stuart.
No.
Can't I push you a wee bit further?
It's the damage that's keeping it down for me.
That's
the best I'm going to do for you, yeah.
Well, I don't really want to be carting them all the way back home again.
Well, you haven't got far to go, have you?
I know, but it's another taxi, and it cost me £4 to get over here, and I only live 2 minutes across the road.
You always make you want to put another £4 down there, but I don't. I don't want to do that.
Well, you can put a
20,
£5.
40, 60, £120, £60, that's me bid of the day, that one.
Yeah, that's a deal. Thank you, Stuart.
We got a deal.
Thank you.
Well done, thank you. And while we're here, tell me, what did you pay in the charity shop for them?
£20.
Did you? Yeah. That was good, though, wasn't it?
Well, that was the right result for me, yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Well done, Darren. You've made a ton.
I'm quite happy with the offer, considering the damage. So job's a good one.
It certainly is. But is Stuart regretting his decision again?
I can't believe I bought them, actually. They're damaged, which is not really me. I may not make a profit.
Oh dear, it's really not Stuart's day today. Still to come, which of these valuable items is Pip talking about?
I found it by the recycling bins outside Asda.
And what's so funny on Ian's table? Join us after the break for a right barrel of laughs.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal.
Eileen and Nicola brought in an Edwardian pendant for Ian. How much do you want for it?
Just enough money to go out somewhere nice and have a nice time.
You're dealing with Ian. You'll need your wits about you.
Hello, nice to meet you. Oh my God. And what is the relationship here?
Mother and daughter.
Mother and daughter. That's like hell. Oh my God.
No,
You're going to be nice to me?
We get on perfectly, and we're going to be nice to you.
You are?
You're nice to us.
Oh, I'll be promising. But it's a very pretty Edwardian pendant here. Who did it belong to?
It came through the family through my husband's Auntie Nancy. She was lovely, and we all loved her very much. But she got it from another family member before that.
And it's lovely to see the aqua is still there, the pearls are still there, nothing has fallen out, you know. Mm-hmm. It's rose gold 9 carat. They're very saleable, you know, they're very pretty, and they make very lovely gifts, I must say, you know. But they're delicate, they're very feminine, and they make wonderful christening presents or, you know, bridesmaids presents and things of that nature. And why are you getting rid of it? It's so pretty. Wouldn't you like to wear it?
Well, I've had it for over 30 years. Well, 25, 30. And it's just put away. Because she were here today, I thought I'd bring it because Auntie Nance would have loved to have been here today with that. She would have loved it.
Okay. And what do you intend doing with this vast sum of money that you might get for it?
We'll swap the jewellery, to be fair. Anything you want to swap, we'll swap.
You do? It's fake.
It's a lot, then. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. Right. I like them. You know, I always think they're very pretty. And when I like them, that's bad. How much? 50.
That's very
That's a nice start.
You happy?
Nice start.
We like that colour.
Do 60, 70, 80 pounds. To me, that's what I think is worth.
Well, we've got expensive taste.
Yes, we're looking at my diamonds. I'm getting nervous.
Exactly. So a little bit more, and then we'd be very, very, very happy.
Yes, and I would be very happy too. So you want a little bit more?
Yeah, a little bit more would be lovely.
Okay, I'm going crazy. There you are, 90 pounds on the table. That is a very good offer.
If you put one more on, we'll be happy.
But one more fiver?
No, one more 10.
A 10 would be lovely. We know we're pushing that.
Oh my god. So you want 100 pounds yourself?
Yes.
Oh, that would be perfect.
For sure.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Am I stupid?
No.
No, you're not stupid.
Okay.
No, you're not.
100 pounds. I'm crazy. So we got a deal at 100 pounds.
We have.
We have.
You're happy with
Yes,
that?
very happy.
So we have a deal.
We have a deal.
We have a deal.
Thank you
very
much.
Thank you so
Thank you very
much.
much. And I
Thank you
shall
so
just
much.
remove this. Thank you very much.
Well done, ladies. That was lots of fun. Did they push you, Ian?
They didn't push me, they squeezed me.
We're sure you're not wrung out just yet. Right, we need to get over to Corrie's table. She's a bit baffled by what's come in.
It's a very strange collection of silver. I don't know why any one person would be in possession of a group like this.
It's Pip to tell us, but don't tell Corrie.
I did find these items by my recycling area behind the supermarket.
So you brought a collection of silver, but to my eye they don't match.
No, they are a strange collection of things, aren't they?
So how did you come to be in possession of this strange collection?
Well, I just sort of came across them, really, and I've been keeping them safe ever since because my little boy keeps trying to play with them. And so they've been stuck somewhere safe.
Right, what we're going to do is kind of look at them one by one. This is a trophy, and it was for a championship 1930. A hallmark silver, and it's quite nice, double-handled. But unfortunately, somebody has kept flowers in it. It's been a flower vase in its day. So you've got this horrible incrustation and tarnish inside, but it's still a nice piece. Teapot, a little bachelor pot, because you'd only get like one cup of tea out of that, wouldn't you?
Yes.
So you've got this little bachelor teapot, again in and around the same date, and it's got an inscription. So I'm just going to lift it up and read it, and it's Masonic, Beaconsfield Lodge, 1662.
Yes, I think that's the number of the lodge.
That's the number of the lodge, Beaconsfield Lodge. And clearly it was sort of semi-secret. I shouldn't say this in case there are. We won't talk about Masons, okay. But we have a date, 1923, 1924, and the man's name, Coons. And then again, nice, solid, heavy piece of silver. Sweet little silver mug. Nice to have sherry or a little whiskey out of. Again, silver hallmark, so it is English silver, but no inscription, so that's a plus. And a little milk jug here. And that is a very sweet little silver jug. I mean, that's a nice little, it's sweet as a standalone. I mean, they're nice pieces. So you brought them here to sell to protect them from my
4-year-old, yes. And to raise some funds, yeah.
Raise some funds for what?
School uniforms and holidays, so.
So let me see. just delaying while I think.
Yeah.
You put 50, 100, 150, 200, 250.
I've got to get a blazer, 2 ties. I don't think that's going to cover it. I think I need a bit more.
I'm doing maths in my head, which I'm not very good at, so you have to bear with me.
That's fine.
300, 310, and I'm getting near now.
A little bit more.
Yeah. 320.
Is there any more? Because
I've got to put down another 10, and I think I'm there at 330. And I really feel that's a fair offer.
I do. Thank you very much.
We
Thank
have
you.
a deal.
I do have to tell you, I found these items by the recycling area behind my supermarket.
Just found them?
I found them in a bag by the recycling.
Well done you. Fantastic.
Don't go anywhere or you'll miss this creature feature.
You know they say size doesn't matter? Well, it does.
And it's not just the size of the monster that's exciting the Duke.
Blimey, that's quite a lot of money.
We just have time for one last item, and it's a beauty. Loretta's brought in a magnificent lizard for Janice.
I'm really excited by this Bergman bronze, and I really want to buy it. I'd love to take it home.
Are you after a new pet, Janice? David and auctioneer William aren't going to miss this tussle for a quality bronze.
Can you tell me how you came to own it?
This lizard was given to my parents, well, to my mother. It was her mother's, which was probably like my great-grandparents.
Yes.
And it's been in the house for more than 50 years. And I thought I'd bring it along here today for you to have a look.
Well, it's made by a famous Austrian maker called Franz Bergmann, who was very famous for making animals in bronze. And he was well known for the detail that he put in the figures, which really is the hardest part in completing a bronze. Actually, putting all that detail would have been done by hand.
It is beautiful. It's quite heavy as well.
It is, yeah. Don't tell me you've used it as a doorstop.
No, not at all. No, we wasn't allowed to touch it.
Well, the reason we know it's a Franz Bergmann piece is because underneath it's got the Bergmann mark, which is a little vase with a bee inside it. And that word there is geschützt, which is German for patent. It's a patented design. So it was made after about 1892. So it's probably about 1900, 1910, this piece. Nice, lovely detailed lizard. And I'd like to buy it.
William, an exciting object. When this came through the door, I thought, wow, it's got to be Franz Bergmann, and so it is. Cold cast bronze, not painted, unfortunately. Some were not painted. Tell our viewers at home just how collectible Franz Bergmann is.
Well, Bergman's a name that always attracts so much interest. As soon as you put it in a catalogue, there's always people who want them. And he's known often for having produced bronzes of sort of Arabs standing on carpets and that sort of thing. So the naturalistic ones are always at a bit of a premium. And this one's big. Although it's got a slight condition problem with a few bent fingers and it's not painted, which is a bit of a shame, nevertheless, it's fabulous.
Now, Janice, our dealer, I know deals in bronzes. She will immediately recognise that this subject matter is Franz Bergmann. But what is she going to put on the table? Well, let's find out.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100. 2, 3, 4, 5. 200. 300. 400. Tell me when to stop. 500.
I don't think I'll be telling you to stop for a long time.
600. 700. 800. 900. 1,000. 1,100.
No, I believe it's worth a lot more than that.
Right.
What are you going to say about this, money-wise?
Well, I think we've all come in at the same sort of level, 1,500 to 2,000.
Well, I think 1,500 to 2,000 is very realistic for Franz Bergmann of this size. It is a very, very nice object.
Janice needs to do better than her offer of £1,100 if she wants to take the lizard home with her.
Am I a long way away?
Yeah.
Seems like Janice needs some advice.
Well, I've walked in very quickly at this stage because what is on the table is a very nice starting offer and a very realistic offer, but the general consensus of opinion with my experts and the auctioneer, and of course myself, is that what you've got here is something which is highly fashionable at the moment. It's the size of this that's important. You know, they say size doesn't matter. Well, it does when it comes to Bergmann, because they're unusual to find large pieces of Bergmann. And both my independent valuers and the auctioneers are saying categorically £1,500 to £2,000 and maybe a little bit more. But that's where they're pitching, so hold there in your seat. I'll be around in the sidelines. It is a valuable and desirable object, and I'm going to say we need more, otherwise we're off to auction.
Okay. 1,200. 1,300. 1,400. What are you thinking of?
Quite a lot more.
Quite a lot more.
Yeah.
Well, bear in mind, if it goes to auction and it makes 2,000, you have to pay commission out of that, and it's not guaranteed to make the top estimate. So we've got 1,400, 2, 3, 4. There's 1,500. And if I put 1,550, how's that? No. I'll go a little bit more. So we've got 1,550, 1, 2, 1,600. No. I'm getting close to where I'm comfortable. I'll put 1,650 there, and that's me at the end.
That's your last bid, I think. Well, what I've got to say is this now. It's now what I would describe as a very fair offer, and I would not be looking after your interest properly if I didn't say to you, safe 1,650, no deductions, and even though I rate it highly, I do believe what's on the table now is safe, sound, and it's good.
Right, Lorette, what do you want to do? Do you want to gamble or do you want to take the money?
Yeah, it's a deal.
You've got a deal? Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed.
What a result. Loretta's going home with a stack of money. What's she going to do with it?
I'm going to treat my husband and take him away somewhere.
Janice seems just as besotted with the new love in her life. Oh, ain't love grand? Let's see if the dealers have had a grand day out. Ian hasn't sold the Edwardian pendant. Apparently he's waiting for Christmas. But stock sitting idle is nothing to celebrate. He had a buyer in mind for the Atmos clock.
Hopefully a nice Russian will come and buy it.
Well, that elusive Russian still hasn't turned up. Stuart marched off with the funeral frame.
In memory of, dead.
He moved it on to a better place for £150. But don't cheer too soon. Remember the giant vases? Stuart discovered they were even more damaged than he thought. And that wipes out all the profit he's made today. Corrie still has the Rolex in for a pair, but she's hoping for a buyer soon. And as for the silver collection, she rolled it over for £360. But Janice is the dealer with the most to smile about. She splashed out £1,650 for the lizard.
Yeah, it's a deal.
You've got a deal. Brilliant. Thank you very much
indeed.
But it paid off when she made the biggest profit of the day. Congratulations, Janice.
Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time for Dickinson's Real Deal. See you.